Alright, what is going on, guys? So in today's video, just wanted to talk about kind of like high volume, low intensity training. When I say low intensity, I just mean like low percentage compared to your max, like 50%, or even less, like 45% maybe. Just kind of depends on the context. But when I was working on my snatch today, one thing I really wanted to work on was my early arm bend. So I end up kind of rowing the bar into my hips, which makes me lose essentially like some leg power, makes my extension weaker. Surprisingly, it was pretty easy to get right. I just had to do this thing where I don't bend my arms. I know that's crazy, but I did some pulls before. I did 2 pulls plus a pull into the hip plus two pulls into the hip plus 1 snatch, and it seemed to fix it right up. Just going to keep practicing it. But when it comes to high volume, low intensity training, I'm talking about like a 5-3-1 boring but big kind of thing, where you're doing like 5x10 at 50% of your max, or maybe, there's tons of ways you can do it, but 6x10, 4x12, 4x15, all these things. And really what they do is they just kind of condition you to volume. They make it so you can do 5 sets of 10 and not get gassed out. And if you have the condition to do that, you're going to be fine later in the training cycle when you're doing a 5x10, a 5x5 that's super heavy. You're not going to have to worry about, like, am I conditioned enough for this? You just have to grind through it and stay strong, you know what I mean? Because your cardio, it's really like a specific cardio in a way, because it's not the same as running, but that like task specific cardio, the cardio specific to squatting, is going to be more adept. It's going to be better, and you're going to be able to do those really heavy sets. It's going to give you that base. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. But I'm basically just running 5-3-1 right now. I've never really done it, but I think it should give me some good consistent gains. I did some, as my main squat today, I did some box squats, which was crazy. I did those like one time when I started. Man, I've never really loved box squats, but the reason I did them today, is because I always squat so deep, and I never really I don't know, I feel like I'm a little weak in like the second half of the squat. So hopefully I can overload that and just get stronger with it. My snatch, I did 4 sets of that 2+1 at 80 kilos, which was pretty good. So here are the box squats. Like I said, I want to get stronger in that just above parallel. Maybe I could have gone a little deeper, but I'm not that worried about it just because I squat all the way down. Like, I squat deep. So it's not like this is my main squat. So just hitting sets of 5. Could only do like 290, I think, 285. It wasn't the hardest set in the world, but it was a good set of 5. It was an honest set of 5. Maybe could have gotten 8 reps. I don't know. But these were a lot harder than I thought they would be. So that's probably an okay sign, and tells me that I should get them stronger, because I feel like it should be stronger than my actual squat, and I don't know if it is right now. So that'll be something good to work on Monday. Today is Friday, so in a couple days I'm going to be doing a 5x10 on these with like 165, which is not hard if I was resting. But if I'm doing 1 minute rest between sets or 45 seconds rest, this is the leg pump after that 5x10, because I did end up doing a 5x10 today with a normal squat. Just like normal ATG squat. The leg pump was pretty crazy, but I'm going to do the 5x10 with the SSB box squats and see how that goes. Probably is going to suck. The low rest is really what makes it bad. That's okay, because the conditioning is an important aspect. I'm throwing in some extra clips so I can talk more, but my plan is to do a 5x10 at 50% of my max, and then in 3 weeks from now, when I kind of do an AMRAP test, I'll start doing the 5x10s at 60%, and then in 6 weeks, I'll move to doing the 5x10s at 70%. And the volumizing is really good. Like, a long-term, volumizing approach is definitely one of the best gains to have, one of the best ways to have good long-term gains. That's what's most important. I think at this point I'm kind of chipping away, which is fine. Because if I had like 5 or 10 pounds a month, it feels like chipping away. But in a year, that's like 100 pounds, 50 to 100 pounds at least. So, it's going to be a good year for gains, just kind of doing the boring stuff now so I can have some really fun cycles in the future. And I recommend you guys do the same. So, thank you for watching and have a good one.